Hello, SNA assassinator. Sorry about that minor delay right there. Like, yeah, it just cut out on me. Like when I only have like a half an hour, like which it was not even my limit. Like, but no matter. Like I'm back here though. Like made a second clip of the SmackDown review on the September 27th edition of the show. As well, I was saying before I got interrupted, Carmelo Hayes went up right into the upper right. Try to seal the deal. Tried to hit him with the nothing but net. Andrade hits a back elbow strike. This is where then Andrade hits a forearm strike. Tried to go for a suplex right off the top rope. But this is where we got Carmelo Hayes turned it into a super swinging neck breaking cutter right onto the other side. And then this is where he tried to go for a pin. But this is where everybody, including the commentators, were shocked when Andrade got this right shoulder up at 2.999999999. Double triple nine module point away from being 3. This is where the Carmelo Hayes was like, and they were amazed, like, about what just happened, like, in the aftermath, like, when Andrade's still kicking out of that, which fans were chanting, "Holy sugar, honey, iced tea." Let's hope the Oklahoma City snack bar team understand what exactly they were talking about when they were chanting this word, like, which they were not talking about. They want an ice cold, sweet, refreshing beverage. But anyways, where we got the former NXT champion that went up right up on the top row in the upper right side. That's where then he was just a matter of seconds to hitting the nothing but net, try to get a guarantee. But before it even was a guarantee, Andrade moved right out of the way, which I don't think it was the second attempt, like because the first time he tried, there was not even an attempt. So I guess that counts like that. It didn't not work, but the second one probably will. But the thing was, like he did not get a chance to hit the maneuver when Andrade hit him with that spinning back elbow strike when he tried to boot him and use the boot as the camouflage to knock him out. But this is where Carmelo Hayes went out of the ring right after he hit. So this is where Andrade was like, so close. This is where the referee started counting. This is where Carmelo Hayes was like, oh, screw it. This is where LA Knight then chased him right back in the ring with what's his name? LA Knight's like, yo, you better finish this match or else like you're gonna have to answer to me. That's where we got Andrade boot Carmelo right in the middle of the ring. That's where he nearly attacked LA Knight. This is where Andrade, oh my bad, like I was not trying to do that. This is where LA Knight's like, keep your eye on that guy, not me. And then Andrade's like, I'm not trying to keep my eye on you. Like I did not know you were even coming. This is where we got Carmelo Hayes then LA Knight tried to come in there, but this is where Carmelo Hayes push Andrade right into the LA Knight outside the ring. This is where Carmelo Hayes hit the most devastating move in all of sports and entertainment and pro wrestling / and luckily, this was the only time this was the finish because Carmelo Hayes got the 1, 2, 3. And this is where then LA Knight then chase him out of there. This is where LA Knight's like, this won't be the last time we encounter each other. This is where Carmelo Hayes is like, yeah, maybe you're right. But with me standing up tall over you like I just did to Andrade tonight. And then Andrade did not like that how LA Knight got involved in this business. So he turned him around, but LA Knight was when he was in the middle of arguing, and he's like, what was that all about? What the hell? Like, I had him won. This is what LA Knight's like, I was trying to help you do you a favor. Like, so you should be thanking me, actually, rather than shouting in my face. And then this is where then Andrade's like, yeah, but you were the cause of me losing, like, with you being the distraction. What do you do? Like I nearly had him won with 1, 2, 3. Like before you can even say yeah. Like, but you had to come out here and try to ruin that for me. Like you ruined this for me. That's where LNA's like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna even go argue with you. Like if you have a problem with me, like we can do this anytime we play anywhere. But like I was just if I can again, I'm just trying to do this to help you out. Like, but you're seeming way too ungrateful. And this where. It's just like, okay, like I guess you're not stopping me from doing something that you're not with him walking out of the ring, and it's where then he left the building. And speaking of like, guess who Carmelo Hayes and what's his name? Carmelo Hayes and Andrade have in common. What LA Knight doesn't is winning the NXT Championship. And guess what LA Knight and LA Knight and Andrade have in common. Carmelo Hayes does not haven't achieved yet, and that was winning the United States Championship. What a funny coincidence when Andrade holds both belts while Carmelo Hayes holds one belt that Andrade held, and then LA Knight's currently holding the belt that Andrade used to held as well. But it's where and where fans started booing, and I was like, "Uh-oh, we're gonna be seeing a future heel turn in the horizon." With him saying, "Like, I don't need this. Like, if anybody that's with Knight here or Los Angeles Knight, like, screw all y'all." And this is where the fans like, "I don't mind him. Like, we're still a supporter of you." This is where LA Knight's like, "Who like to see Knight?" You're like, "Yeah." But this is where we got a replay of what Kevin Owens with him saying like kind of teasing that like you're some giving me some differences between Rhodes and Owens like with saying like we don't need you in this match, like you already have your match like in the next 8 days teaming with Roman Reigns, the OTC, like to take on Jacob Fatu. It's gonna be just me and Randy Orton. And this is where we got some follow up, like from that, like with all three men backstage like with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens discussing them how they're gonna beat Solo and Jacob Fatu, and then why is Cody Rhodes exactly why is Cody Rhodes like still wants the team of Roman Reigns. Like, even though like Cody Rhodes kind of gave partially a explanation, which that is very convincing, like that he can see in his eyes like the reason why he's helping him because he wants to take the title back from him directly. That's the reason why that he is helping him in the first place. But anyways, where Cody Rhodes then kind of eavesdrop in the conversation, but this is where he was like yeah, like I see there's a problem and you and I need to talk and we're trying to make sure we all cool here. And this is where Kevin Owens like nah, not now. Like how about we like we need to talk later. Like we have a match like about a half an hour. And the Cody Rhodes is like, come on, like I know. Like if we need to talk, this is where Cody Rhodes, this is where what's his name got very frustrated, and he was like, "Dude, I just said like we're in the middle of this discussion, like and not now." And this is where Randy Orton patted him back, and he tried to calm down, like okay, calm down, like we all good here. And this is where the Kevin Owens like, okay, look, like this is where then this is where Kevin Owens was like, yeah, like look, like we got things to worry about. Like we're trying to make this easy for you, like for your match at Bad Blood. Again, I have to get my gear on, and I don't have no time to talk right now. How about we do this after the match and do means in our match? And even though 4-on-3 is still a disadvantage for us, but so you could easily take out like without any help, like let alone from anybody like Roman Reigns. But this is where then we got Chin had her match against Piper Niven. Nothing too special, but it was really good. Like it shows that that this regime of WWE just cares about the women's division as much as they do with the men's. They're giving them more TV time and having more angles. Like with Chelsea Green being in this rivalry with Michin, even though it's all about them throwing each other in the trash can kind of feud, like with them potentially having that dumpster match next week on the go home show of SmackDown before Bad Blood on October 4th. But it shows that WWE actually gives a darn about what they're doing in the women's division right now, and hopefully they do hopefully they follow through with their plans of throwing in the women's tag team championships belts that they're likely going to be getting prepared for. So yeah, expect that to be the case in the future. But let's move on and let's talk about what was next, which was the women's championship. I mean, not women's championship, the women's match, like in action in the mid card division, which, like I said, nothing too special, but it was pretty entertaining. Like it shows that these women has like multiple futures in their careers in WWE, and it also showed some good news, like with the phenomenal AJ Styles is going to be returning next Friday on SmackDown, on the October 4th edition of SmackDown. I wonder what he's going to be doing on there. Like, and do you think he's going to be in an angle and revisiting his feud with LA Knight, or do you think he's going to be in the feud with somebody else? Perhaps, I don't know, like maybe a Baron Corbin or Apollo Crews. No, he's in the feud with Giovanni Vinci, which they didn't really show. No, I don't think they show anything about Giovanni Vinci and Apollo Crews about a week ago. It seemed like they're like doing it every other week. Let's hope they have an explanation. I guess I'll give it a pass. Like if they do show up next week on the Go Home show, which I don't get why is it like an every 2 week feud kind of thing. Like every other week, we're gonna see them on like this week. I mean, like this week we won't see them, but next week we're gonna see them. Like they're gonna follow through with a third match with finally Giovanni Vinci finally getting the win, which I don't get the story on that one. Like they're trying to give them give us SmackDown, but maybe they're doing like a little too much and too less, I guess you could say, on this feud, like which it does not make any sense. Like not following things through, like with Cruz and Vinci. But let's hope we get like some kind of a revisiting feud with AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura with maybe Shinsuke Nakamura could be babyface right here against a heel AJ Styles, which we haven't really seen before. So I guess hopefully that will happen. Like it'll be something very interesting, way more interesting, definitely from over 6 years ago when they were in that WWE endless title feud. Which some tell me it will be much more better than that, but yeah, this is where we finally get to talk about Mi Chin versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green and ringside, like getting carrying the trash can with her in the arena. With Piper Niven trying to run up and try to go for a splash right onto Mi Chin, but this is where she dodged out of the way, hits a knife edge chop right onto the chest of the what. This is where we got here's where then we got Mi Chin and she Irish whip there right into top. This is where she shoulder tackles her right into the ground. This is where then she got sent right into the upper left side. This is where we got Michael Cole was trolling on Chelsea Green, saying like, "Why the hell you even brought a trash can out here? It smells god awful." And I was dying with laughter. So he gets an award of Goofy Wrestling of the Night, even though he's a commentator. But him and just Soul Sikoa was very hilarious on their road. Like with Soul Sikoa saying like shut your mouth, Folkslahoma, when they would start chanting OTC. And what, I guess you could say, like OTC and what, which he was about to turn into a Samoan Kurt Angle. But anyway, this is where we got Piper Niven try to go for a splash onto Mi Chin. This is where she kicks her right into the face, and then this is where then you go for a sliding hurricane right on the Piper, send it right to the bottom right side. This is where we got what's his name? Corey Graves was taken up for what's her name? Chelsea Green. Saying like, how could you say that about Chelsea Green? Like you're the one that smells, and I'm getting sick and tired of you talking about these trash jokes. I'm like I know she's the team with your wife, but you really have to go there like that and try to be a full-time supporter for her. Even though like she is pretty talented, but that doesn't mean you have to agree with her with this Karen kind of persona that she's in. Like in full, just because you're a fan of hers, like it's one thing of that, but when it comes to her taking up for her side of with her persona, I'm not sure if that's excusable to do. But anyway, this is where we got this is where Mi Chin tried to go for a sliding clothesline attack. This is where she gets body slammed. This is where Chelsea Green was very happy that Piper Niven's doing. It kind of reminds me of a certain female wrestler from the other company that has a powerhouse big female is her bodyguard to beat up her rivals. But yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But I wonder who's exactly this particular women's wrestler that may be, which we're going to be talking about probably in another video. But let's continue to talk about with Piper after she sideways Iranagi slammed her right into the ground. This is where we got Piper Niven follow that up with what's that Yoka splash, whatever that's called, like that something like Yokozuna would do. I forget the name of it. Let's see. That's where she tried to go. Oh no, it was a running senton. Luckily, Mi Chin didn't counter out of it. That's where she was like, my back. And then this is where she rolled right up in the upper right side. That's where Chelsea Green's like, you're not going up there because because I not on my watch, because I'll be damned if you try to do any damages to my my bestie Piper. And then this is where then Me Chin was like, oh yeah, like what are you gonna do about, like, yeah, you're stepping back because like even if you like try to lay a hand on me, you're gonna get disqualified. And this is where Chelsea Green's like, I curse you, like, and I can't wait for next Sunday when I put you in this dumpster. And then this is where then Me Chin's like, in your dreams. But this is where like she got too distracted to the point that she did not know that there was a cannonball coming with Piper Niven jumping, coming right out of there, right into the right side of the apron. This is where she slammed her right into the face with it. This is where Piper Niven's like, yeah, like time to take out the trash, like she said, right into the face onto the fans. This is where she threw it right back in the ring. This is where then she tried to do some more offensive damages onto the former TNA Knockouts Women's Champion. Even hit her with a Boss Woman Slam. Like, this is where she tried to go for a pin after that. This is where Jessica Carr go for one, she go for two. But this is where we got Chelsea Green got the right shoulder up. This is where the female referee told Piper's like, it's only two. And this is where then Piper's like, yeah, you don't have to remind me. And then this is where I got to sound like Drew McIntyre. I don't know what's wrong with me imitating the Scottish wrestlers with their accent. Hopefully I don't sound offensive. I'm just trying to say it in the fun side, like what they would say, like if they were on a promo. But this is where then we got Piper is like, ah! And this is where then she goes up right up in the bottom right corner side turnbuckle. This is where then she tried to go for like that little, what's that splash, like that sideways splash where she bounced around the middle ropes. But this is where Me Chin moved out of the way. Smart move from the Me Chin wrestler. This is where Mia Yim they try to go for that boot right to the face by wrist locking her arm. This is where Piper Niven counted, spin her around in the body slam driver right into the middle of the ring. This is where she tried to go for a pin, but this is where she got a one, she got a two, but Me Chin got the left shoulder up. This is where Chelsea Green's like, oh, you forgot the trash can. And this is where she was like, yeah, put her in there. And this is where she started doing it in the hand movement. This is where this is where Piper Niven was like, oh, like I'm on the job. This is where then she set her sides right onto Me Chin. This is where it was like time to take you to to a very special place. Me Chin was like, if I've already guessed what it is, I seen what Chelsea Green did earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with the trash can. This is where she throws a bribe in the upper top rope. However, this is where she gets clobbered with a right knuckle right into the face. She gets knocked down right into the right side. This is where then we got Chelsea Green was trying to distract the referee with her trying to give Piper enough time to cannonball Me Chin right to her opponent, which is Me Chin, right into the trash can. This is where she moved out of the way. This is where she accidentally hits the trash can and she got hit with some of the trash, which I hope that she didn't smell very bad after that. This is where Chelsea Green boots. This is where Me Chin takes down Chelsea Green, boots her right in the face. This is where she goes for that. She hits the fee, I believe that's what it's called, by twisting her arm, hits her right in the face with her boot, like with her foot, like right into the right side of her foot. Right side of her face, or was it the left side? I think it was actually the left side. This is where then she brought her right back in the ring. This is where we got Me Chin going for a cover. She got the 1, 2, 3, and the winner of this match, Me Chin. And I hope that this doesn't interfere with her winning, her chances of winning, because it seemed like something that she should win. But then again, this win was over Piper, not Chelsea, but she stand over tall. And you know the rules on that in professional wrestling. Whoever stands up tall normally takes the L. But let me know down in the comment section right down below if that's statistically the case right here, or do you think that or is she gonna be lucky that she's gonna get a back-to-back win, like from this week and next week, when she's gonna be facing Chelsea in that what's that called, that dumpster match in the go home show of Friday Night SmackDown before Bad Blood, 24 hours before the pay-per-view premium live event. This is where we got Corey Graves then embarrassingly starts saying, she's literally gonna jump, we're gonna toss Yeah, like it's gonna be totally embarrassing to see Me Chin if she's gonna throw Chelsea right to the dumpster. With Michael Costa was trying not to laugh because you would like to see Chelsea the throwing right there because he found a new enemy on Friday Night SmackDown and knows no longer Bailey, which they're starting to be allies, like halfway, like friends. So he found a new poking fun buddy, which that's in the form of Chelsea Green. But yeah, this is why I started roasting Corey Graves. Saying the only thing embarrassing that's going on is you waving your hands around, like with how is going to be demonstrated with the with what with what's his name What's his name? Michael Cole. I think it would be really great if Me Chin can successfully do that. And then this is where they show they will indeed be in Nashville, I believe. But this is where they also showed like that the Street Profits and DIY will both challenge the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa for their WWE Tag Team Championships in the ladder match on the Go Home edition of SmackDown. So yeah, that's going to be something they're looking forward to. Like, and hopefully it'll be a very entertaining contest with Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins and and Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are sending each other messages on what exactly going to happen. And I want to ask you this question: Who exactly is going to walk out of of the Go Home show as the WWE Tag Team Champions? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. I'm thinking it could be the Tongans, but it seems like Solo Sikoa is not winning the WWE Championship anytime soon. So I think they could potentially lose the titles. And I know who's exactly the guys that they're going to be dropping the titles to, which that could be none other than the Street Profits. I can think of two good reasons. One, that's that nature, because it seems like the Bloodline is no longer going to hold on to those tag titles until Solo does win the WWE Championship. And then that probably be only a matter of months, if not years, like when that's going to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna rule that out, and then we need we need a new fresh tag team to win those titles, and not just they need to be more treated as more prestigious and not just throwaway championship that anybody can win. Like with the Street Profits going to hold on to those titles for at least half a year until another more worthy tag team. I won't be surprised if it is Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa that win them right back. I would not mind it at all. I really want to, and plus the Street Profits haven't won tag team gold in over 3 years since 2021, which they need to go back to that path of winning championships. Hopefully they do achieve those goals, like Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins do have their singles pushes. But it's where they start. But yeah, let me know about this in the comment section right down below. Hopefully, I gave those two good reasons, reasonable enough to make sense. Why did I see them? Because they did. Because in interviews, the Street Profits said they just need to win the tag team titles one final time, and then they know for sure that they're ready to become singles champions as well. Which I think Montez Ford for sure is going to win some singles gold, and I think he's even going to main event at WrestleMania. I'm not going to give away who it may be. That's going to be for a different video for a different day. But also, yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm not going to rule out Angelo Dawkins winning some singles gold. If he stick around long enough, he's going to be exactly like his teammate. But anyway, this is where we got WWE announcing that we will see Cardi B will host SummerSlam in 2025 in her home state at MetLife Stadium, and she even gave a couple of back and forth messages to Bianca Belair about the plans, and also they announced that SummerSlam will be a 2-night event, and the rumors and speculations are true as well. And what's your thoughts onto this? And do you think this is a good idea to do it a year early than they originally did it? Let me know in the comment section right down below. This is where they even showed a commercial that Cardi B called Bianca Belair, and they did a little video package of it, about next year's SummerSlam. What would play it better here if she was a wrestler, like fellow African American female wrestler that I might know, but yeah. But I just think that is because that Bianca Belair is going to genuinely be that, and then they'll best, like for someone that Bianca knows, which that being Cardi B, and they could do some kind of a collaboration, like of a partnership, like with Cardi being the celebrity guest, like kind of manager for Bianca, like with her always helping her get the wins, like and get some heel heat, like with the fans wanting to see someone like Jade Cargill or Tiffany Stratton to put her in her place or something like that. Yeah, I could just see something like that happening. But let me know down in the comment section, write your opinions on the matter. I think that that's probably gonna be happening at the SummerSlam, like in the Angle. Wouldn't be tired about, regardless of who's gonna win. Like I would be very entertained like I was tonight. Looking forward of seeing what's gonna be the outcome, which it was exactly how I expected it to be, with some controversy between Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline and Kevin Owens. Like still wondering if whose side is he on, but let's but we're gonna get on to that right now. Off with I believe Randy Orton and who else? With them re-showing the vignette from last week, the cinematic segment between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, with them going face to face and see, and with Cody Rhodes seeing if Roman Reigns have his back, like so he can have his, with Roman Reigns making sure that he will, like. But until this, and then when it's all over, he's gonna try to take back what's his, which is that's the Undisputed Championship, which I don't think that's gonna be happening. But because because Cody Rhodes is gonna hold on to that title a little bit over a year, and he's gonna pass the torch to somebody that's well deserving for the title, which that's probably gonna be anytime 2025 after he's done feuding with both Roman and The Rock. And I don't think neither the OTC or the final boss is gonna win. Like despite Roman Reigns getting his privileges back as the tribal chief, I just don't think he's gonna win the Undisputed Championship, at least not from Cody Rhodes in my perspective. But anyway, this is where the match start off with the Viper and the Samoan Werewolf, with Randy Orton versus start off with Jacob Fatu, when fans were like OTC, and some were chanting RKO, and other half would chanting Solo Sucks, with Randy Orton and Jacob Fatu start looking around the arena. This where Solo's called like, "What are you waiting for? Fight him!" They don't listen to these stupid ass people. This is where then Randy Orton start hitting some European uppercuts. This is where he start hitting some right hands to the face. This is where then but this is where Jacob Fatu then hit a headbutt right back at the Viper. This is where he kicks him around the gut. This is where he hits him with a big headbutt. This is where then he and hit him with a knife edge uppercut, I guess you could say. This is where then he sent him right to the right side. Jacob Fatu. Like nothing's not bringing down the Viper. Like nothing's not slaying the serpent. This is where Jacob Fatu's like, "Oh, you think that the Viper will overcome the wolf?" And then this where then he's like, "No, like I don't think so. Like nothing's not gonna it's not going to demolish the werewolf." And this is where Randy Orton, like, he just did not just got back up, with him turning his back around. It was like, how did he got back up? This is where Randy Orton's like, "Oh, you want some more? Like, there'll be plenty more where that came from." This is where he hits him with another one, second consecutive announced him. He's like, "If that doesn't work, now I hit you with a second one to make sure that it's to seal the deal." This is where Randy Orton's like, "No, I got a better idea." Third straight time. This is where he did success. Finally got him down. This is where Solo Sikoa tried to come in and try to hit a right hand. This is where he's like, "Oh, you want some too, cuz?" And then this is where he kicks him right in the gut. This is where he hits a back super on the hip, like landing him back first with the scrambled up monitors right on top of it still being on there, with him hitting the back of his head and his back. Like, the irony. This is where the Randy was like, "You shouldn't have put your nose where it don't belong." Like, look, and this way, like, this is where he starts looking at Oklahoma fans who's like, "You want to see me do more damages onto the bloodline?" This is where fans like, we do. And this is where we got Randy Orton to continue with his punishment onto the Samoan Werewolf. And it didn't seem like he was that dominant in this match entirely. But this is where then he tags in Kevin Owens. This is where then Kevin Owens to try to do his fair share of beatings onto Jacob Fatu, until Jacob Fatu tagging Solo. This is where Solo then step in and start making some offensive changes, I guess you could say. This is where he even put him on the top rope, and this is where then he tried to go for a suplex, which I don't think nobody ever told him, or he haven't saw a Kevin Owens match, because he would know the first thing not to do to Kevin Owens is try to suplex him off the top rope. And let's just say, like, Willow the Pillow was in a similar situation in her match, which we're going to be talking about in just a moment. It's just that it shows that the statistics are true. Like, you cannot suplex neither Kevin Owens or Willow Nightingale on the top rope in the match. Like, no matter what side it is, on the upper side, the upper left side, the bottom right side, the bottom left side, like, they cannot get suplexed off the top of the turnbuckles. It's just a proven fact. Even Corey Graves noticed that. Is where we got Solo Sikoa hit the right hand to the face. Is where we got Kevin Owens that hit a headbutt right onto Sikoa. This is where he tried to go for the Swanton, which is his signature, of course. But this is where he knees them right in the back. He's like, Kevin Owens like, ah! Like, why did he got his knees up at the last second? Like so painful. This is where Randy's like, come on, Kevin. Like you still got me. Like, I got ready to get back in the ring. Oh, and I totally forgot, like, when they were in what made a turnaround for Jacob Fatu tagging, what's his name, and tagging in Solo Sikoa is when the reason why I got the offense in, because he hit the Samoan drop when Kevin Owens was trying to close on him right over the announce table, but he ends up getting Samoan drop right on the announce table. I'm surprised it did not explode it into like hundreds of pieces, considering their size. Like, they're not very small. But anyways. Yeah, it was all thanks to the fault of the powerful force in all the professional wrestling that Simon would like to call it, which is the commercial break. That is the most cursed force in the wrestling business. Like, if there's a commercial break, then we're gonna see it's gonna be an automatic change of the event, like with somebody going to be switching positions in the offense. This is where we got Solo Sikoa hitting a running hip attack onto Kevin Owens, like if he's his uncle, the late great Umaga. Rest in peace to the Samoan Bulldozer. But anyway, this is where we got Solo Sikoa picks up Kevin Owens. This is where then. And we start hitting some headbutt repeatedly right into the head right onto the prize fighter's face. This is where he's like, you hear me? Boom! Like, you're never gonna be WWE champion again. Never. Not in a billion years. And this is where then he's like, now it's your turn to hit the hip attack on him. This is where he was like, no, I have a better idea. Like, I'll let you back it up. This is where he hits it right into the face. And this is where Jacob Fatu's like, okay, I want to get some of that too. Like, boom, he hits him right into the face. This is where we got Jacob Fatu's like, yeah, we the ones. Like, we forever be the ones. Like, as long as my true tribal chief in the business, it's still in the business. Like, and I was like, yeah, like, keep on dreaming, like, because he never ever be the tribal chief. This is where then we got Jacob Fatu hitting some headbutts and start hitting some a couple of hand strikes until he tags in Solo Sikoa, with him not doing much, just stomping on the Kevin Owens, which that was probably the dumbest idea that he was ever done. This is where then we got. But this is where once he got him hanged right onto the middle ropes and started kneeing him, this is where the referee's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, stop it. And this is where he pulls him back. This is where we got Jacob Fatu headbutts him right into the head, onto back in the ring. This is where Randy Orton got ticked off and run up and try to beat him up. And this is where the referee tried to hold on to him. This is where I was like, referee, what are you doing? Like, why are you stopping Randy from doing this? And this is. And I was like, what the hell is the matter with you? And I was like, and no offense to John Cena, like, you're almost worse when he was the special guest referee in that match when Randy Orton teamed with R-Truth against David Otunga and Wade Barrett, like when John Cena was the special guest referee. But anyway, this is where then we got Solo Sikoa, if there's such thing as that game. It's a right hand with Solo's line from the Viper. This is where he's like, come on, Randy Orton's like, fine with me. My last injury. This is where the most, I would say, unforgiving move in all the professional wrestling. With Solo Sikoa being shocked, and I was like, yeah, it's not the spike. And I was like,